happening, everybody? Rod J back to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. I'm going to take a look at one here from Boulder Brewing. This is their Dragonhosen. Some pretty cool artwork that you see listed there on the bottle. I do like that label, that kind of grabbed my eye. This was actually on one of their closeouts at one of the places, and I figured why not give it a shot. It's actually an Imperial Oktoberfest. So this one actually has an ABV of 9%, 34 IBU, and it's actually highlighted by the use of Hallertau and Czechoslovakia's hops, which add balance and supposedly a mild, earthy aroma and flavor with some moderate bitterness. Now, one thing I didn't notice about the beer when I picked it up was that this is actually one that had been cellar for a bit. It says enjoyed by March 24th, 2014. So today is December 16th, 2015. Not sure how this is going to play out. There's always a question of how long you can cellar beers for. As a general rule of thumb, usually if you have something over 8%, you're actually good to cellar a beer like that. Things like IPAs, I've had those a year or two over and they're still can be pretty good. It just depends on how they're situated. Remember, with IPAs, hops were actually used as a preservative for longer travel and to keep them fresher longer. So sometimes like this, it's kind of fun to experiment to see how beers may have turned out down the line. I'm going to go ahead and try this one out from Boulder Brewing and see how this one happened to fare. So Boulder Brewing, just in case you're not familiar, they are out of Boulder, Colorado. Go ahead and get it open and let's get it into a glass. Still got pretty good can of smoke. Get a nice little rise of the beer as it the cap came off. Get it into the glass. Now this one actually came out with about a 3-finger pour there. Poured it a little quicker than I really wanted to, but that's what we're looking at. The head itself, a nice tan head. Still has some nice creaminess to the head there. Get it to the light. The light actually has a nice copper color as it goes through. Still a decent looking beer considering the time frame. Getting aromas already coming out of the glass. Speaking of which, go ahead and get a smell. Oh yeah, still getting some good malt sweetness. You get that Oktoberfest type aroma where you're getting that molasses or maybe a toffee caramel type smell. Very nice, moderate to strong aroma. It does come out of the glass nicely. Almost has that liquid candy sweetness to it. Go ahead and get a taste. You still have a little bit of bitterness, not really too bitter. One of the things it talks about is a moderate bitterness with this beer. The texture is a nice dry texture. You get some creaminess in that texture, just like you would have on an Oktoberfest beer. A little bit of astringency in the back end. Do get the alcohol coming through a little bit on the aftertaste, but not really too off-putting. On the mouthfeel, you get a nice full-body beer. You can definitely feel the flavor still kicking around after drinking it. Nothing on the back end as far as any problems with the bitterness as you swallow the beer. Leaves a nice, great feeling to the front of the mouth. This again, another beer that could actually be good with a cigar. I do enjoy the mouthfeel on this one. It's got a nice, robust flavor that I'm still tasting, almost like a real nice candy sweetness, as I mentioned before. I mean, for 9%, it's really smoothed out. If you don't like much of an alcoholic aftertaste, that may throw you off a little bit, but it's not anything overwhelming. And it could be from the time cellaring, but to me, I think over that period, it may have even helped it to smooth out a little bit more. So, honestly, I'm quite pleased with this one. A 22-ounce bottle like this, $2.99, so don't feel like I really lost anything. Chance to check it out. I'll have to try to catch one if they get it around here where it's a little fresher, of course, so I can kind of compare. But even this one later on, a year and a half after their drink by date, still actually holds up nicely. And if you're collecting beers out there, I can't say enough about, if you're going to sell, or make sure you do it properly. Make sure you keep them out of the light. Try to keep them in an area where it might be like a little bit of a cooler place. Usually in a basement, I'll leave them cased up in my cellar. until I'm ready to start using them. And usually at 8%, like I said, is what your baseline should be for your beer that you use. I've actually done some lower than that, probably around 7, 6.5 even. But it's all about how you actually store those beers, and they can make them last a while. We get a little bit of the lacing there on the glass, as you can see too. Going down nicely. The head's kind of dissipated down to less than a finger, but all in all, not bad for a beer that's been sitting around for a bit. As far as the ratings, Rate Beer actually has a 71 overall. They have a 95 for the style. You would think if they were that high in the style, they might be a little better overall, but Rate Beer is kind of a weird thing sometimes. Beer Advocate, 83 for good. I could see along those lines for that rating. It's hard to find a good, I think, Imperial Oktoberfest. So I'm happy to found one like this one out there. For me, I think this is definitely one, even at the time period from where I'm drinking it, I'm going to go ahead and say this is a B beer for me. I like what they've done here. I like the use of the hops they've used in this one. I like the balance they went for between the hops and the malts that were used. They used Vienna and Munich malts. I think it came together well, gave you that full body experience from the beer. Gives you a great mouthfeel. Like I said, if I had a cigar, it'd be a great one to light up to drink with this one. And when you think of Oktoberfest and some of the sweetness you have in some of the beers like that are malt forward, I think this one fits right in. So this one gets a B for me. If you've had this one out there before, let me know what you think. Love to hear your feedback on it. But again, from Boulder Brewing out of Boulder, Colorado, this is the Dragonhosen. And now you know you can actually even cellar this beer. Well, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and finish drinking this and finish enjoying it through the night. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit that like button for me. And as always, make sure you subscribe if you want to stay up to speed on other videos. Cheers. Thanks for swinging by. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Remember to drink good craft beer.